really quick.
Okay, okay. No, I'm just gonna record this, and
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. The whole
I'll
recording
try
should
and
just
be
be
quiet.
the entire recording should just be our
yeah, yeah.
Discord
No, it's
icons like
strictly
glowing.
Discord.
Hold on.
Okay,
Hold on. I should preface this that
okay.
this was a review from December 18th, 2013.
Why? Oh wait, 2013.
Jesus
I
Christ.
thought.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
okay, okay, okay.
All right. Before I
Oh,
begin, let me start off by saying that this is a serious review of this lens owned by a photography business, and that I would like to provide a bit of background on my company before I give my full review of this product. So far, so good. I started my
indeed.
photography company in late 2005 after I realized I love photography while doing a photo shoot of my dogs in the backyard. I started off small with not more than a few disposable cameras, an old Sony camcorder, and some old purses my wife had laying around that I would utilize as camera bags. As the years went by, I slowly expanded my inventory, upgrading from disposable cameras to a digital one and hiring my daughter for a 25C a day or 25 cents a day to take pictures of the dog. Finally, I got the break I needed from my business in 2012 photo shooting a plant in my backyard. At this point, I realized I needed to provide something for my one man company.
All right, stop there for a second. Stop there
Okay,
for a second.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
Breathe in, and breathe out. You may continue.
All right. At at only a low twenty
I like.
six
Wait, wait,
thousand
before we
dollars.
continue,
At
before we continue,
all.
I just want to say. Before we continue, I just want to say I like how you needed him to like
Look, that
prepare
made
for this shock,
No.
prepare
Trust
for
me.
the.
Yeah, he needs to prepare for this.
all
Trust me, I
right.
wasn't.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
At only a low 20. No, you got me ramped up, Jack. No. Alright, hang on. No, I'm just gonna run it. I'm just gonna run it. At only a low $26,000, I felt the intense urge to purchase this high quality lens. The lens took about 3 months to arrive at my house, mainly due to the fact that I had to get permits processed by state, county, and the U.S. government allowing a Chinook helicopter to hover above my house to deliver the massive package.
It just like pulls up with like it's like four helicopters pull up with a cargo crate. It's like like some guy, like some bald guy, just is like,
It's
"This what
like
you
a
ordered?"
SWAT team. One guy just comes up with like a check, like a paper holder. Please sign here, sign here. Oh my
He's
god.
like,
And then like talks
"Oh
on
yeah,
his radio. Okay, we're ready.
oh yeah." Also,
As you start hearing the helicopters fly
bring it
in.
in, bring it in.
He's like a guy with like the
By the
airport
way,
beep this way beep. Okay,
Okay, let's
okay,
go. Let's
okay,
continue.
okay. The product,
transportation tax included.
the the product was packaged well. There was no damage to the lens. The Chinook pilot took a hard gust of wind and swung the massive van-sized crate into the side of my
So I
house,
guess they're right. I guess
collapsing
they're right.
my two-car garage. But that wasn't a fault of the product. After 4 hours and three Mexicans, I, I hired at Home Depot. We were able to uncrate and load the lens into the back of the company's Chevy S10.
Oh my goodness.
I was quite, I was quite concerned with the suspension of the vehicle when I drove, but it seemed to be okay if I had near empty gas tank. I was very eager to try this out, so armed with my Sony Cybershot, a bottle of water, I set off to the mall to grab some pictures of college students for their yearbook. Unfortunately, I was unable to take photos as I was surrounded by about 3 FBI SUVs. It's on the way to the mall and taken in for questioning for smuggling a WMD into Colorado. After about 16 hours in the interrogation room, I was finally set free. I decided to just try out the camera at home, so I got back home and went into my backyard and hooked up my Sony CyberShot to the lens and was surprised to see a compartment open on the side of the lens and start brewing coffee. But for pictures, I have to say, it was outstanding. Not only did I get the clearest shot of grass, I was even able to see the molecules and the atoms that made up the core of the Earth. It was impressive to say the least.
Oh my goodness
I
gracious.
kept about 15 Mexicans around to help me move the camera a couple of feet if needed for different shots. I decided that night to test its capabilities on the night sky, and boy was I surprised. The military actually had my take pictures of the Middle East from my room so that they could get help finding Bin Laden. Aside from the 10 to 20 Mexicans I need to hire to move the lens around in the military escort when transporting the lens anywhere more than 2 miles. It is a very convenient lens to have. Great for shooting the family reunion or even taking out on the boat to take pictures of fish and the DNA that they are made of. Overall, good purchase. Doesn't make my life miserable at all.
A small price to pay for photography.
Holy shit.